Hey friends, I'm back with another update about today's exciting events. If you're interested in hearing more about what else happened today with respect to President Joe Biden, watch this video. This is going to be a short update. In this update, I'm going to focus on the executive order action that President Biden took today. Okay, so it is being reported that he signed 17 executive orders. 15 of them technically were executive orders, and 2 were like memos, okay, and or agency directives. But one of the executive order that he signed focuses on a number of things related to immigration. So we're going to talk about that, and I do not have a copy of the executive order to pull up and show you. And I see you guys are joining. It's nice to have you on with me tonight. Thanks so much for being here again. Okay, so I do not have the executive order in front of me, but what I do have is a document that the Biden team, very similar to the one that we looked at earlier today about the immigration reform bill, but this document is also a summary from the Biden team about what's in these executive orders that President Biden signed today. And that has a really nice ring to it. President Biden. Oh my gosh, I'm still like, wow, this has really happened. Okay, so let's talk about the executive order, because in this, it talks about the travel ban. Okay, so we're going to talk about the travel ban. We're also going to talk about what they're planning on doing here inside the US with respect to detention and deportation. So let's dive right into it. And right before you on the screen, the document that I'm referring to is a fact sheet about President-elect Biden's Day 1 executive actions. And again, this fact sheet came directly from his team earlier this morning. Okay, so what did he do today with respect to the executive order? All right, let me go up here. So under immigration, the executive order includes a provision that reverses former President Trump's executive order involving reapportionment, right? It was a plan that excluded non-citizens from the census. So Biden pulled that back. The second thing that is in the executive order focuses on dreamers or folks with DACA. And we talked a little bit about DACA earlier with respect to the immigration reform bill, but there's a little bit more emphasis on DACA in this executive action to preserve and protect DACA, and then also for calling on Congress to implement a plan calling on Congress to agree to the legislation or approve legislation that would provide permanent status and a path to citizenship for dreamers or people who came to the country as children and they've been here for many years. Now let's get to the ban, the travel ban, because I know a lot of you are very concerned about the travel ban, okay? And just for clarification purposes, let me jump back on the screen here. The travel bans that are in the executive order that President Biden signed today focuses on the Muslim majority countries. Okay, this is not the travel ban that is the presidential proclamation that we've been talking so much about, or we call it the family immigration plan. I did not see anything in this briefing document that suggests that that is part of this plan, this executive order. But more is going to happen with respect to immigration by Biden. They are promising that within, I think it's January 29th, the date that I've seen in the press, that they are planning on doing more with immigration. Okay, so stay tuned for more. But for now, I have not seen anything to suggest that the family immigration ban, unfortunately, I don't think it's part of this. Now, let's jump back on this. Let me just pull up the document to tell you what else is involved in today's executive order. So the Muslim majority ban, majority country ban, which is proclamations 9645 and 9983. Okay, so what does this mean? It repeals or it revokes those two specific proclamations. All right, and I'm going to pull up the State Department's website here. I'm not even certain whether you guys can see it well enough, but on the State Department's website, let me just shift this over here. It tells you what is Proclamation 9645 and what is Proclamation 9983. Okay, and these are the travel bans that Trump put in place in the early part of 2017, and then it was extended. While additional countries were added last year, this time, including Burma or Myanmar, Eritrea, Kyrgyzstan, and Nigeria. Okay, so Biden's executive order, okay, repeals or revokes these two proclamations. And these two proclamations have various rules with respect to issuing visa, immigrant visa, non-immigrant visas. And so these two proclamations under this plan, under Biden's executive order, let me shift over a little bit here, has been repealed. Okay, so let's read the document itself. It says the executive order, it repeals proclamations 9645 and 9983, which restrict entry into the United States from primarily Muslim and African countries. And the executive order instructs the State Department to restart visa processing for affected countries and to swiftly develop a proposal to restore fairness and remedy the harms caused by the bans. And then it says that this is an important step in providing relief to individuals and families harmed by the Trump administration policies. And then it says, by the Trump administration, then it says the executive action also provides for the strengthening of screening and vetting for travelers by enhancing information sharing with foreign governments, and capacity building efforts. So that's a big deal. Okay, right? If you agree with me, let me know that you agree with me. Okay, so that's actually a very big deal. And so that was part of the executive action that President Biden took today. Okay, but I'm waiting, guys. I'm a lawyer and I need to see the executive order. Okay, I need to see it. I need to see the black ink on paper. I need to see it, and I need to see his signature. Okay, I don't have that yet. I haven't seen that yet. They haven't published it yet. The White House website is going through some revamping. The whole section, as of the filming of tonight's video, it's 7:41 p.m. Eastern time. That website that lists presidential actions and executive orders is not even up. Okay, so do I have an office in Germany? No, but we do work with people in many different countries as well. Okay, so we work virtually, so we could work with those in Germany depending on the issue. Visit McBeanLaw.com to see what services and expertise we have. Okay, getting back to today's executive order. This is a big one. From my perspective, this is also a big one. Okay, this is the fear that was being fomented under the Trump administration. And let me pull it up on the screen for you. So repeal Trump's Interior Enforcement Executive Order. And so this, let me read. President-elect Biden will sign an executive order revoking a Trump executive order that directed harsh and extreme immigration enforcement. This revocation will allow DHS and other agencies to set civil immigration enforcement policies that best protect American people and are in line with our values and priority. So what are they talking about here? What are they talking about here? They're talking about the fact that when Trump came into office, he issued an executive order that directed ICE to literally to go after anyone who is undocumented, regardless of whether that individual had a criminal record or or even was in removal. Any undocumented individual, they were directed to do so, rather to go after them. And so it created a cloud and atmosphere of fear, and they were going after criminal folks with a criminal history. Of course, they were also going after folks with a removal order, which they should obviously go at, do that. But then Trump extended the crackdown to include just about anyone. And so what President Biden's executive order is saying here is they're revoking that order. They're going to reorganize how they're going to have ICE's focus. It's not going to just be on anyone who is undocumented in the US. That's not their priority. The other thing that's part of the executive order is it has to do with the border wall. Okay, stop the border wall construction. And then there's a piece in here about Liberians. Okay, so the deferred enforced departure, okay, designation. So they're going to Liberians with DED will have an opportunity, will have their work authorization extended. They're also going to extend the presidential memorandum until June 30th, 2022. Okay, so Liberians, you have more time there. And this, it also directs the Secretary of Homeland Security to ensure that Citizen Immigration Services, or USCIS, facilitates ease of application and timely adjudication for Liberians applying for residency by the Liberian Relief and Fairness Act. Okay, so those are some of the major things that were part of this, that were part of today's executive order. So I thought it was important to share that with you. I hope you found this information helpful to you. And again, I wish I had more news about the family immigration ban, but I just don't have that news. When I get that information, I'll let you guys know. Just so you know, too, again, they are planning on doing more executive action or orders around immigration, along with many other issue areas, right? But we care the most about immigration, so we talk about it. So that's coming. So let's see how they're going to treat the other immigration issues. So share this information with other people. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notice of my videos each week. Also, guys, follow me on Instagram at McBean Immigration Law, because on Instagram, I'm breaking down for you the immigration reform bill in pieces so that you guys can understand those elements of that amnesty bill. And there's a lot more to it. I posted quite a bit today. So go on McBean Immigration Law on Instagram and learn a little bit more about the bill. And then also on Monday nights at 9, I do a live session. So join me on Instagram on Monday nights for a live session. Guys, have a nice evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.